Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Vaseux Lake Bird Observatory. If anybody has any questions about anything, feel free to kind of shoot them at me as we go. My name's Dave. I'm the bander in charge for this season. And then we have Ava, who's inside right now. She's our banding assistant. Oh, no. And then Emma here is volunteering with us for about 2 weeks, sort of learning the ropes on how to band birds, how to do, bird surveys and interact with the public about birds. So what we do here is we run migration monitoring. So we're keeping track of all the birds that are passing through the South Okanagan on fall migration. We open August 1st every year and run till October 15th, starting half hour before sunrise every day for 6 hours. So we have what are called mist nets. You would have walked by a couple of them right here. We've got 14 of them set up, and we check them every 30 minutes. Take the birds out. We bring them back in these little cloth bags. Keeps them nice and safe and secure until we can sort of process them. And then we'll put a band on them, take a few measurements, see how old they are, and then let them go. So ideally, the whole process in the lab takes less than a minute when we're just kind of rolling through. But today, if we get any birds for you guys, we'll take our time and kind of explain, what we're doing and show you the birds and make sure everyone can get a good look and all that. So if we catch it or somebody else catches it, you can see where the bird was banded, who banded it, how old it was, all that stuff. And that's one way that we track the bird populations and see kind of how old they get to be. Our oldest bird so far this year was a common yellowthroat that we banded here in 2019.
Really?
As an adult.
That's cool.
It's at least 7 years old now. And the next bird is actually common yellowthroat. So you'll see what that is.
So, what was the reason for blowing onto the thing?
She's
checking for mites?
No, so she's actually checking the body condition. So birds put on fat when they're migrating, and they actually have like see-through skin. So you can see the fat deposits and give them a score from 0 to 7. And that gives us an idea of like how well the birds are sort of prepared for migration kind of thing. What kind of migratory condition
And then they check they can tell how old it is by which feathers are
For
missing.
one, so he's going to continue to pack on weight before he takes off to California, northern Mexico.
Okay. Just spend the winter down there.
When do they leave? About
October.
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
time-wise, how long does it take for the journey?
Depends on the species.
Okay.
Some of the shorebirds, like godwits and stuff, can do their entire migration in like 11 days. They just fly nonstop for 11 days straight.
wow.
And
boy.
like Alaska to New Zealand, one shot,
Oh.
just over the ocean.
Wow.
Birds like this usually take quite a bit longer, so they'll, do flights of a few 100 kilometers at a time and then stop and then, fuel up for a couple of days and then do another couple 100 kilometers. And so it can take them 6 to 8 weeks to do like north to south migration, depending how far they're going.
Namesake yellowthroat. Nice bird.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very
Great.
They sing cute too.
Yeah.
So what kind of bird is that? We just caught him.
Yeah.
It's like common yellowthroat. So it's a type of warbler.
Yeah. There's this band, it'll have a unique 9-digit code that's unique to this bird. No other common yellowthroats in North America will have the same number. And I'll let him go in 3, 2, 1. Here it goes. Give us no time.
No.
Risk involved parts of the banding process because the bird is free standing in a net, and they have to know how to maneuver and hold it in a way that it can't get injured. Otherwise, once the bird is in the bag, it's like pretty solid and safe from injury.
In the bag.
In the net, it looks complicated, but it really follows the same sort of formula or pattern each time. So the bird flies in and usually gets his little wrists or shoulders stuck, and then his head. And then sometimes they grab with their feet, and he's out. I just treat each pocket of the net. So they fly in, boom, fall to the bottom.
Oh, I see a big eyes.
And then there's a head and 2 wings, and they just sit there. And so I take off. Usually I free up the little toes, and then I peel it off like a t-shirt off one sleeve, and then off the head, and then off the other sleeve, and then he's out. So
Yeah.
and this is our final net 18. It's actually our most. So I just treat it like a big sheet of fabric. I ignore the holes. So I see he's got his little feet to me. I always look for a clean butt. That tells me which way it dove in and went to the bottom. If I see a clean butt, I know he's on my side. And there's the feet out. There's the shoulder. Head looks bad, but it's not. I'm just gonna find the last thread on the head and pull it through, and there you are.
Wow.
And it's a Lincoln sparrow. So a smaller cousin of the song sparrows, and we get quite a few. I think they're really handsome. The contrast on the back is really nice. He's got no bracelet, so we're gonna give him one at the station. And we're gonna pop him in a bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you on the
So yeah, these are some of our most most banded species each
If you're
year.
going this way, you cross the bridge at OK Falls. And
These
hang a
are all
left, and
warblers.
there's a provincial park parking area right
Catbird is
there.
related to mockingbirds and thrashers. They're called a catbird because they go.
It's a lovely walk because they jump in and
I actually have one of those in my garden.
Yeah, patch-ear catbird. They're pretty common. They like wetlands and they're relatively shy and secretive. In the hand, they're usually got a lot to say, but this guy's pretty well behaved. They're called a catbird because they go. And they're a relative of northern mockingbirds and thrashers, so the mimid family. They can mimic and remix and make all kinds of different sounds.
One other thing you can look at on the catbirds is the color of their eye. And as you can see, this guy is kind of like a pale brownish gray.
I never saw
eye.
any.
The adults, their eye color gets like a rich chestnut color, kind of similar to
what they were.
their undertail.
No idea, but
As they get older, their eye kind of changes color. Kind of similar to, green baby that must be born with blue
I
eyes
really
and
like the desert.
develop
Yeah.
into different colors.
Is that a gray catbird? So what is it? I
Yep,
was
gray
just going to sit
catbird.
there and look at you. Oh, look at him. He doesn't really. Oh,
there you go.
go.
Adore them. I love all birds. I
They're
really
all
like
nice.
Wilson's warblers because they're just so docile and so chill.
So cute.
And their little black eye. So the males would have a defined black cap on the head. This is one of our smallest warblers. They take a 0A, like our smallest standard band. Anything smaller would be hummingbird size. She only weighs 6 grams, so even less than the common yellowthroat.
learned to swim in the river and the
They're heading, I think, to Southern California, to Mexico, and beyond.
Tickets for it.
These guys are mostly
deepest free dive
insectivores
was
with that
70
tiny,
feet
thin
without
needle-like
tanks.
bill for picking insects out of
No,
flower
my
pots and
back
that.
after the back
It's a
injury.
great pest control
If I
in a tiny package.